Have you ever felt like your dreams are just out of reach, no matter how hard you try? Like you're doing everything right, but still, things aren't happening the way you want? Well, what if I told you that everything you desire is closer than you think? In this video, I'm going to share 10 powerful secrets that will help you make everything you want happen faster, easier, and with less stress. These are timeless ideas, anchored in Stoic philosophy and supported by the science of manifestation. They are not just random advice. If you've been waiting for a sign to go after your dreams, this is it. You're about to change your life, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Let's get started. Number 1, the power of clarity. Have you ever set a goal and then found yourself perplexed about how to get there? This is among the most annoying encounters one may have. The road is cloudy and confusing. You have this vision in your head, this burning need to accomplish something big. Without clarity, it's like believing you'll find your way somehow while driving to an unidentified location without a roadmap. Not possible. Clarifying exactly what you desire will help you to make everything you wish come true. Clarity is about knowing your goals in such detail that they are no more only wishes, but rather actionable plans. It's not just about having a vague sense of them. You have to precisely articulate your needs if you want to really manifest them. If you don't even know where you're traveling, the cosmos cannot assist you to reach your intended destination. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid, advises the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. Although at first this may sound harsh, it's a strong reminder not to hesitate to be explicit about your objectives, even if others find them unworkable or unattainable. If your objectives seem too grand or audacious, this is not a hint to back off. Rather, it is a sign to advance with more clarity. Epictetus is practically urging us to boldly define our dreams and reject the opinions of others. As long as you are clear on your own vision, it is acceptable to seem foolish to others. You live your own road, and the first step toward bringing your wishes to pass is clarity. How, therefore, can we reach there? Here's the secret. List your objectives as precisely as you can. Saying, I want a better job or I want to lose weight alone is insufficient. Be exact. What type of employment is this? What will that employment supply you that your present employment lacks? How much money do you want to make? What would your perfect health look like? Visualize it. See yourself already living it in your head. A vision so bright and finely detailed, you're considerably more likely to reach a room with a clear intention of meeting the proper people or of networking for a new opportunity than if you're aimlessly strolling about, unclear of what you're chasing. You give the universe direction, it picks up that energy. Recall that clarity transcends mere material wants. It might be clarity on your health, your relationships, or even your life's direction. You will observe something amazing when you start precisely defining these elements. Everything you need to reach them starts to align. The universe can help you toward what you want. More the clearer your vision is. The core of Stoic philosophy is realizing a clear mind and goal, and not allowing uncertainty or distractions to veer your road. From Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, every Stoic thinker thought of clarity in action and ideas as being vital. They understood that the entire universe begins to turn in your advantage when you can clearly see your objective. Thus, your challenge is this. Spend 10 minutes right now, yes, straight after this video, and list your objectives using the most exacting language you can. You are more likely to draw what you want, the more clearly your vision is. Think about it, but also document it and bring it to life. The first domino falls, and everything else follows when your objectives are crystal clear. And believe me, once you have that clarity, nothing will stop you. Keep that vision front and foremost in your mind. The world will start to bend around your needs. Number 2, visualize. See it to believe it. You now know what you want, and it's time to move forward, powerfully, visualizing. The secret, though, is that visualization goes beyond mere daydreaming or wishful thinking. It's about vividly seeing yourself already living your objective in your head. It's about experiencing the success in your thoughts, feeling the feelings, and grounding yourself in that deep within reality. When you see it, you really can believe it, and when you believe it, you are able to accomplish it. This is not some ethereal secret. Supported by philosophy and science, it is a technique employed by some of the most successful people in history. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Another famous Stoic philosopher, Seneca, once stated, this quotation says volumes about the need for making efficient use of your time. We squander a lot of time debating our potential, doubting ourselves, or fixated on what we lack. We squander time wondering and fearing. But suppose you instead devoted that time to start believing in your success. One of the most effective approaches to eradicate uncertainty is visualization. It helps your mind to concentrate on success and retrains it to believe that what you want is already on its way. Your subconscious mind will start to line up with your ideal world, the more vividly you can see yourself in there. It is about feeling it as if it is already occurring right now, not only about picturing the result. Imagine for a time that you already meet your target. Suppose you have created the profitable company you have always envisioned. Imagine yourself smiling as you enter your workplace, knowing that everything is going as it should and that your customers are delighted. Feel the gratification, the pride, and the fulfillment accompanying it. How would that moment look? What does it feel like? Seeing yourself in that achievement can assist you ground your mind into believing it is already yours. This exercise clears your mental uncertainty. You cease questioning yourself when you envision consistently and powerfully. Every time a doubt surfaces, your mind will have a strong counter, the recollection of that vivid picture, that sensation, that confidence you have already developed. Consider this as a sort of mental rehearsal. Your mind cannot distinguish between an actual occurrence and one you vividly imagine. Now let's delve deeper into these secrets and unlock your potential. Vividly picture yourself much like an athlete seeing themselves winning a race or a performer practicing for a show. Your brain will believe more in your capacity to reach it and will think it is already real, the more detailed your vision is. Spend some daily time, probably in the morning or before bed, when your mind is most open. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, and let the picture develop. See yourself living your dream life. Feel the emotions connected with it, and be totally engrossed in the experience as though it is occurring now. The impact is greater, the stronger the emotions are. This daily exercise can remodel your subconscious thought, therefore eliminating any obstacles to achievement. Regular visualization of your goals helps you align your thoughts and energies to bring about success. Not only wish for success, recall that the Stoics were masters in mental clarity, screening out distractions and self-training to maintain a strong and resilient attitude. Seneca reminds us that a person who has a clear purpose in life can withstand the toughest of challenges. Every difficulty becomes only another step on the road to your intended result. When you can clearly see your goal in your mind, visualization is not merely an idle hobby. By living the life you want, you are actively building it through mental simulation before it manifests physically. You will see a change in your perspective as you work at this. In your mind, you have already succeeded, so you will view hurdles as chances for personal development rather than as barriers. Here then is your action step. Spend a minimum of 5 to 10 minutes per day visualizing. See your goals clearly, experience success's emotions, and watch how your thinking starts to align with that future. The law of attraction gets stronger the more you practice. Therefore, you will get closer to enjoying the life you have always wanted. Recall that visualization lays the groundwork for practical action. Not only acts as a mental tool, you will start to see chances and answers you had not noticed before. When your mind is clear and directed on your vision, your objectives now go beyond dreams. They are a reality just ready to be revealed. Number 3, take action every single day. For a moment, let us be real. Nothing happens without action. Simply wanting it is insufficient. Moreover, it is definitely insufficient to just dream about it. You have to go forward every single day. Unquestionably, regular deliberate activity has great power. It is what distinguishes successful people from unsuccessful ones. The Stoics valued discipline highly. They realized that everyday work was the only way one could truly make things happen. Among the most well-known Stoic thinkers, Marcus Aurelius held that the impediment to action advances action. What gets in our path becomes our path. This is a great reality. Challenges show you the road ahead rather than stopping you from acting. Every difficulty you encounter presents a chance for action rather than something to dread. The more you welcome the challenge, the more it turns into a stepping stone toward your best success. Each little deed, no matter how small it appears right now, gets you one step closer to your objective. It could be something as basic as jotting down your next action, phoning that person, or sending that email. One does not need to make great progress. What counts is your continuous progressive motion. The trouble is, though, action calls for dedication. Too often, we wait for the perfect time to act. We say things like, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll wait until I have everything figured out." Still, the best way to get caught is to wait until the ideal moment. One must always act right now. The adversary of success is procrastination. The best friend of action is action itself. Remember this and take that first step, even if it's a little one. An old adage goes, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." Each little action taken now will gather momentum over time. Though you might not see the effects right away, believe me, they are building. If you are sitting still, the cosmos cannot cooperate to assist you. But even in little actions, your behavior starts to open doors that were closed. Actually, one of the best things about action is that it eliminates the paralyzing power of uncertainty. Starting any kind of action, no matter how small, gives you evidence that you are headed toward your target. Whether the road is not yet clear-cut, by behaving, you begin to shape it. Acting has a certain enchantment about it. It not only gets you closer to your objective, but also generates momentum. It gets simpler for you to act again. The more you do, and the more you do, the nearer success you will approach. For a moment, let us consider this from a Stoic standpoint. In his letters, Seneca emphasizes the need for acting with intention and against depending on perfect conditions. Begin immediately to live and count each separate day as a separate life. He advises, stated differently, every day presents chances for action and a means of approaching your objectives. Spend less time waiting for the perfect moment, as none exists. Right now is the only time that counts. One easily gets caught in the trap of waiting for things to be just right. We wait for the stars to line up so everything will seem ideal. Perfection, however, is a myth. The Stoics counsel us to welcome life as it is and to act in spite of all the challenges on our way. Act anyway, regardless of fear, uncertainty, or doubt. Every activity, no matter how little, advances you. Your action step for today is therefore to examine your objectives. Consider, what's the smallest action I can take today that will move me forward? Perhaps it's phoning, jotting some notes in your notebook, or looking for material for your assignment. Whatever it is, act right now. Do it once more tomorrow and also the following day. Recall, the Stoic thinkers were active people, not only thinkers. To live a moral life and follow their aspirations, they deliberately and every day performed activities no matter how challenging. Lead by them. The time to act is right now, and the more you live, the nearer you will be to bringing about all you wish. Number 4, develop a growth mindset. This one is massive. Nobody ever becomes great without obstacles. The way one responds to failure distinguishes those who do from those who do not. If you want everything to go your way, you have to cultivate a growth attitude, one that welcomes challenges as chances for personal development. It's tempting to believe that success has no challenges. Actually, the road to success is frequently lined with obstacles, missteps, and setbacks. The truth is, though, that failure is a lesson in disguise, not the end of the path. You have to come to view failure as a stepping stone forward, rather than as something that keeps you back. One of the great Stoic philosophers, Epictetus, stated, "It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters." This captures exactly what plans can fall apart. Life hurls curveballs at you, and you will face setbacks. The way you react to setbacks determines what distinguishes you from failure itself. Don't throw in the towel and give up when things deviate from expectation. Trust me, they will. Instead, probe yourself. What is this trying to teach me? Search the failure for the teaching. Perhaps you should change your approach, increase your effort, or pick up fresh talents. Every difficulty presents a secret chance for development. Still, you have to be ready to see it and apply it. Consider Thomas Edison, the man credited with creating the light bulb. How many times do you think he failed before succeeding? Thousands. He considered every one of his mistakes as vital components of the process, not as failure. When questioned about all the times he failed, Edison famously answered, "I have not failed. I have recently discovered 10,000 non-workable approaches." That's the active application of a growth perspective. It's the capacity to keep heading toward the target, to fail forward, and to grow from every mistake. While progress is voluntary, failure is avoidable. You decide how you treat disappointments. Do you rise above them or let them defeat you? The Stoics held that although we have no influence over outside circumstances, we have total influence over our reaction in every circumstance. Your response is the only thing you really have under control. Remember this, only when you overcome difficult circumstances will you be growing. The most successful people are those who welcomed failure, learned from it, and carried on despite it. When you encounter difficulties, avoid seeing them as roadblocks. Consider them as teachings, guiding you toward the person you must be to meet your objective. For instance, if you are starting a company and a big contract falls through, you could feel as though you have been severely defeated. But stand back and evaluate, rather than allowing it to stop your development. That setback taught you something. Perhaps you should incorporate a resilience lesson, a more effective method of communication, or another strategy. Your development will be unbounded when you begin to perceive failure as a teacher, rather than an adversary. Your action step is this. The next time you encounter a difficulty or setback, instead of moping in annoyance or giving up, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Back off, think, and discover the lesson buried in that moment. Trust me, this little change in viewpoint will help you approach problems differently and perceive them as chances rather than hurdles. Recall that the Stoics welcomed adversity as a road to knowledge and development rather than shunning it. You can do this too. You will grow faster and get closer to having all you desire the more you embrace this attitude. Number 5, surround yourself with positive energy. Who you spend time with determines something much more than you would believe. It will be much more difficult for you to actualize your dreams if you live surrounded by negativity, self-doubt, or others who reject your aspirations. Your thoughts, feelings, and finally behavior are greatly shaped by the people in your vicinity. This makes choosing your circle so very important. Spend your time with people who inspire you and help you to feel that you could fulfill your most ambitious goals. Surround yourself with individuals who push you to develop, who encourage you to become better, and who motivate you to act. These are the ones who will inspire you to imagine greater, work more, and aim higher. They will start to reflect back the kind of person you are supposed to be. This means you should deliberately foster relationships that highlight your best, not cut off everyone who isn't quite in line with your aims. Spend time with people who respect your vision, who know your aspirations, and who will be at your side during difficult times. Imagine it. It's difficult not to absorb those vibrations when you surround yourself with folks who are always negative, gloomy, or self-conscious. You could start wondering about your own capacity for success. Your dreams could start to seem less reachable, and your drive could start to rapidly fade. It's quite different, though, when you surround yourself with individuals who support your development and who are also striving toward their own goals. This is why community matters. These people become your power source, whether it's a mastermind group, a group of buddies with similar aspirations, or even a mentor pushing you to see beyond. They serve as your anchors, reminding you of your strength, potential, and direction. The proper company was important, as the Stoics realized. Marcus Aurelius advised, the best way to avenge yourself is not to become like the one who wronged you. Stated differently, the greatest approach to avenge oneself if you find yourself surrounded by individuals who pull you down or oppose your aspirations is to rise above them by selecting to be with those who uplift and improve you. This then is your action step. Examine closely the people you are spending time with. Are they dragging you down or are they pushing you toward growth? Prioritize spending more time with those who inspire and uplift you. Create a network of those striving for their own aspirations and those who wish to see you success. Surrounded with like-minded people and positive energy, you will discover that your viewpoint changes. You will start to believe in yourself more profoundly and get driven to pursue your objectives on a regular basis. Recall that your circle can drag you down or raise you up. Make good decisions and align yourself with those who will enable you to realize the life you have always wanted. Begin your day with a positive mind. Consider the absolute luxury of life, the capacity for thought creation and goal pursuit. It creates an appreciative rather than a frustrated or scarcity tone. One can change their viewpoint by virtue of gratitude. It can help you to change your whole perspective from one of scarcity and struggle to one of wealth and possibilities. Daily reflections on all you already possess help you to bring your thoughts in line with wealth because you are not preoccupied with what is lacking. This kind of thinking makes it a lot simpler for your wants to show up. When you find value in what is, and when you value what you already have, you open room for more to enter your life. Consider this. How often do you concentrate on the things that are not working? Everybody has the inclination to fixate on our difficulties, failures, or the things we still have to do. Everything changes when you spend time emphasizing thanks. You start to see how much you have already achieved, how many blessings you already live with, and how many chances you could be grabbing. Gratitude modulates your energy, rather than only your perspective. And energy is what draws people, possibilities, and events that will enable you to approach your objective. Radiating thanks makes you magnetic. People want to be near you. Chances seem to materialize out of nowhere. Your ambitions look within grasp. Let's imagine, for instance, that your progress isn't happening as fast as you would want, and you find yourself trapped or irritated. Step back and consider all you have thus far. Instead of emphasizing the challenges or the failures, consider the little victories. Perhaps you overcame a challenge, picked up a new ability, or made a significant contact. These little victories really count and should be recognized. Thanks for those victories generates momentum and changes your perspective to one of plenty. When you wake up in the morning before you even get out of bed, spend a moment considering 3 things for which you are grateful. It could be anything: your health, your family, the chance to pursue your dreams, or the simple knowledge that you have another day to advance. This little deed can totally alter your daily attitude and goal orientation. Do the same in the evening before you turn in for sleep. Think back on the day and list 3 things you appreciate. There's always something to be thankful for, even on difficult days. No matter what challenges arise, this basic habit will enable you to remain anchored and linked to the greater picture. Recall that expressing thanks is a habit. You do not do something once and forget about it. Gratitude will start to permeate your life and thinking, the more often you practice it. The Stoics held that the quality of your thoughts determines the happiness of your life, a strategy for developing good, plentiful ideas, which in turn guide good, plentiful actions, is gratitude. Your action step is thus to start every day with a thank you. Think on the blessings you now possess, on what is going well, and on the prospects that lie ahead. Daily thanks will help you change your attitude and energy, facilitating the manifestation of whatever you wish for in life. Trust the timing of your life. You might be asking, why isn't it occurring now? Why don't I live the life I had imagined? Why does it feel as though advancement is so slow, as if I am stationary while the world advances? Actually, patience is a necessity rather than just a virtue. The universe runs on its own schedule. Hence, occasionally, the best things in life take more time than we would have guessed. Still, I promise you they are always worth the wait. The Stoic philosopher Seneca reminds us, somewhat strongly, no man is free who is not master of himself. This skill includes learning to manage your annoyance and aggravation when things go different than expected. It implies realizing that the trip itself is just as vital as the endpoint. When development seems gradual, it usually indicates that the groundwork for something better is being laid, not a sign of failure. Consider it as if you were sowing seeds. You do not sow a seed now and hope for a soaring tree tomorrow. Development spans time. Even then, the seed develops at its own speed. It needs sunlight, water, and attention. When it does, though, the results are exquisite and well worth every minute of care. Your dreams, objectives, and wants are the same. They need time to grow from roots. Remind yourself that you are precisely where you need to be when you are upset or inclined to give up because things are not happening quickly enough. Every event you are now going through, challenge, delay, even failure, is preparing you for the next phase of your roadmap. Though right now you might not notice it. Everything is working behind the scenes to move you toward your objectives. Often speaking about the idea of embracing life's flow, the Stoics referred to this as amor fati, love of fate. Love of fate. This implies including in your route the lows, the delays, and the setbacks, as well as the highs. Marcus Aurelius penned, "Everything that happens is either endurable or not. Should it be endurable, then bear it. Get over your complaints. Should it prove unendurable, quit whining. Your annihilation will also mark the end of it." Stated differently, whatever you are going through is transient. It is also helping you to develop into the person you should be. Here's an exercise. Concentrate on what you are learning in the process, rather than on what hasn't yet happened. Perhaps the waiting is teaching you endurance. Perhaps it is allowing you the time to hone your vision, meet fresh people, or pick up new abilities. You are being shaped into someone who would not only fulfill but also preserve your dreams once you reach them. Consider the outstanding achievers of past times. They did not instantly establish legends. They trusted the timing of their lives, worked and waited. After being let go from her first TV job, Oprah Winfrey was advised she wasn't suited for television. Before Harry Potter went global, J.K. Rowling was turned down repeatedly. These waits were stepping stones, not failure. Here then is your action step. When annoyance starts to seep in, inhale deeply and remind yourself that your time is coming. Note this down and keep it where you can see it. I trust the timing of my life. All of this is happening just as it ought. When you want to speed the process, let this slogan anchor you. Trusting the timing of your life does not mean lounging about doing nothing. It implies keeping constant, working, and allowing the cosmos to handle the wind. Your sole responsibility is to show up daily and offer your best effort. Say no to doubt. Dreams can be silently killed by doubt. It whispers, "What if you're not good enough?" right into your head. Should this not work? What then? Should you fail, what would happen? Every time you pay attention to those whispers, you are clearly inviting doubt in. The universe and yourself may not completely believe in your capacity to reach your objectives. The thing is, you cannot afford to let uncertainty grow. It is poisonous and unfit for a mind preoccupied with excellence. The basis of the Stoic perspective is relentless self-belief. Marcus Aurelius remarked, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its ideas." Knowing this very profoundly, what you imagine you grow to be, your behavior will mirror the uncertainty, doubt, and anxiety that occupy your head. On the other hand, if your ideas are based on confidence, goals, and will, you will traverse life as though nothing can stop you. Have you ever questioned yourself in the past and then found that doubt was unfounded? Consider a period when you thought you couldn't do something but turned out to be able to. That serves as your evidence. Every success you have ever had is evidence that you can go beyond uncertainty. That data will help you to boost your confidence in the face of uncertainty. Here's an exercise for you. Stop and counter every uncertainty you find creeping in with a positive affirmation. Respond with, "I am more than enough, and I am capable of achieving my dreams." If your uncertainty screams, "I am not good enough," say, "Everything is possible with effort and belief." If it responds, "This is impossible," repeat your affirmations. Repetition is essential. The less room doubt will have to flourish, the more you value your skills and abilities. Doubt grows best alone, hence it's equally crucial to surround oneself with individuals who support you. Recall from segment 5, your surroundings count. Being surrounded by encouraging, positive people helps you to overcome your own uncertainties by means of their belief in you. At last, promise yourself to act despite uncertainty. Acting is among the best ways to quiet uncertainty. Even the simplest action you undertake toward your objectives shows you that you are free from doubt. Every action generates momentum, and momentum helps uncertainty to dissipate. Number 9, stay consistent and persistent. Your reality and your dreams are bridged by consistency. It's what sets people who reach excellence apart from others who simply discuss it. To be honest though, maintaining consistency is not always simple. There are days when inspiration is nowhere to be found, when progress is imperceptible, and when the challenges in your path seem insurmountable. It's about turning up daily, even if the odds seem stacked against you. The Stoics were quite aware of this. Epictetus reminds us, the only worthy aim in life is freedom. It is gained by ignoring events outside of our influence. This suggests that in light of your objectives, you can regulate your regularity, even if you cannot influence every result or situation. Your effort, your concentration, and your will to keep going can all be under your influence. And there is where your power resides. Consider it over time. Every little deed you do multiplies. One session does not make you fit. Instead, persistent exercise over months or years does. While writing one paragraph will not define you as an author, daily writing will. Constancy is like planting seeds. You may not see the effects right away, but eventually those seeds will blossom into something amazing, even if progress seems slow at first. Here, The Stoic idea of endurance is absolutely vital. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Understand this and you will discover strength." Consistency is about emphasizing your actions and that which you can influence. Stop stressing about how far you still have to go and start concentrating on what you can do right now to advance toward your objective. Here is a useful illustration. Consider yourself pursuing a career ambition, say that of launching your own company. There will be days when nothing appears to go right. Clients may say no, money may not flow, or your development could seem flat. But remind yourself of the need for tenacity instead of giving up. Every little deed, writing one more email, developing one more connection, picking one new skill, is another brick, building your success. To be honest though, consistency and persistence call for discipline. The Stoics were all about living with discipline as their first concern. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. As Seneca said, accept the challenges and the effort. They are chances to develop rather than roadblocks. You have to create a habit if you are to make consistency second nature. Choose where and when you will work on your objectives. Then keep to it regardless of whatever happens. See it as a non-negotiable component of your daily schedule. Though life throws curveballs, promise to do anything, albeit little, to keep on course. Recall that a little improvement is better than none at all. When you would prefer to give up, go back to the reasons you began. Get back in touch with the clarity you created in segment 1. See the life you are striving for. Vision. When your energy seems low, let your vision drag you ahead. This is your action step. List one little targeted daily action you can make to advance toward your objective. It only has to be consistent. It does not have to be grand. Then promise yourself to do it for 30 days going forward. Track your development and see how those little deeds mount up. Number 10, be open to receiving. Following all the clarity, vision, action, consistency, and tenacity comes a time when you have to stand back and let the benefits of your work enter your life. Many people fail here not because they lack the necessary diligence, but rather because they have not developed the skill of receiving. You have completed the task. Let the universe then meet you midway. Stoicism helps us to find the careful mix between effort and release. We are advised to stay receptive to the gifts life presents, even when we are supposed to keep distance from particular results. Seneca reminds us we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. How often do we refuse to believe we are deserving of success, overanalyze our blessings, or block them with needless worry? The truth is you already find yourself on the road toward what you have been striving for. Your own uncertainty or opposition could be the only thing getting in the way. Allow me to visualize things for you. Consider yourself as having created a garden. Months of laboring the ground, watering the seeds, and caring for the plants have gone toward you. The flowers are flowering now, but instead of appreciating their beauty or gathering fruit, you are second-guessing whether you merit it. Is that logical? Clearly not. Still, many of us pursue our aspirations and goals precisely in this way. Being open to receiving involves letting go of control and believing the universe, or whatever you believe in, is working for you. You need not manage the procedure. You are not compelled to fixate on the how or when. You need trust, believing your efforts have been sufficient. Faith that the chances and results will follow. The results meant for you will show up just when they should. From a strong Stoic standpoint, this is Marcus Aurelius. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. You fit the flow of life when you change your perspective from one of uncertainty and shortage to one of openness and abundance. You begin to spot chances you missed before. You start drawing people, tools, and knowledge fit for your objective. This is the logical outcome of your preparation, meeting the possibilities life offers. It is not magic. This appreciation for the blessings you already have to foster receptivity. This helps you to concentrate on what is going right. Gratitude unlocks riches. It fosters an attitude of already possessing rather than lacking. Operating from a place of abundance makes the universe seem to be giving you even more. The following is an exercise. Whether it's a little win, a skill you have honed, or an opportunity that presented itself, jot down 3 items you have already come across on your path. Think about how these objects are the universe's support of you. Then jot down the statement, "I am ready and open to receive all the blessings that are meant for me." Tell yourself this anytime uncertainty surfaces. Remember, too, that receiving is not about sitting back and doing nothing. It's about keeping faith-based behavior, but letting go of the need to regulate every element. You have done the homework. Trust the process now. Remain honest and let the benefits enter your life. And there you have it, 10 potent secrets to bring about anything you desire. Recall, it is not about waiting for things to magically materialize. It's about learning to take charge, keep concentrated, and implement ageless ideas that have been successful for millennia. Of these secrets, which one will you begin using right now in your life? Leave a note below telling me. Remember also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to keep current with additional ideas to change your life. Remember always, what we do now echoes in eternity. Marcus Aurelius said it thus: "Let us begin building the future you have always imagined." Stay targeted, persistent, and most of all, stay relentless. Until next time.